K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Between the Ropes. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Ooh.
Technology is not my friend, apparently. I am here with Christy Wilson. How you doing today, Christy?
Doing good. Ready to talk some wrestling here.
And we have Thomas Burnett, who appears on Dots Count Anywhere. How you doing, Thomas?
Doing well, guys. Doing well.
Good, good. We got a lot of wrestling over the next couple of days. We got WWE having Night of Champions
Mm-hmm.
in Battleground for NXT, and then we
Yep.
have AEW's Double or Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Where you guys want to start on?
Let's start
We
Night
can
of
go
Champions.
Night of Champions.
Yeah, Night of Champions sounds like a good one.
Yeah, so Night of Champions is Friday or Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are.
Yeah. Depending on what time zone you're in.
Yeah. And it's that one where it's in Saudi Arabia, so it's going to be early morning, afternoon in the United States. We got mostly championship matches, which of course it's Night of Champions.
Obviously.
But let's start with, I guess, two matches that are not championship matches.
Yep.
We got Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus
going
up against Becky Lynch.
That should be a good one. This would be Trish's first time in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this might be a little culture shock for her. She won't be able to, we don't have to worry about her puppies falling out.
She will be covered from like the neck to the wrists, pretty much. So she and Becky both.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's how they do it in Saudi Arabia with the ladies.
And I think this is Becky Lynch's third
second
time?
or third time in Saudi Arabia, I think. I don't know. I know she was there last year.
If you had to pick a winner, who would win this one?
Becky.
Yeah, Becky, but the feud will continue through SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I've also heard talks of WWE putting Trish somehow at Money in the Bank, either in the ladder match or somehow Becky's about to win and then...
Oh, and have Trish cost her the opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. I don't see Trish actually being in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but she could interfere with Becky's chances of winning the briefcase, kind of like Liv Morgan thwarted Becky's attempts to win the briefcase last year. Kind of like
I just wonder who would win that match then if it's not going to be Becky, but we got a ways to go before we talk about that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other non-title match is going to be, well, we think it's going to happen, not quite sure, but Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. I don't see it happening.
It'll happen.
It's happening. Cody's going to go over there and he's like, I don't care if my arm's busted.
I did see that this SummerSlam matchup between Cody and Roman probably not going to happen.
No, they're going to save Cody Roman for WrestleMania if they get that far with that.
I can see that, yeah. If the Cody Brock match won't happen, who do you see filling Cody's spot?
Nobody.
Nobody.
It's gonna happen. I
would say Gunther. Yeah, no, I would have said Gunther, but he's still the Intercontinental Champion. And I think what I've heard is they want Gunther to break the record of the Honky Tonk Man, who was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. So they want Gunther to break that record. So that title's not going to come off him for a long time.
Cody versus Brock is happening. There's Cody will be in there with one arm against doctor's orders, and Brock will win. He'll just put him in the Kimura, and the referee will stop it.
Do you think there'll be a stipulation?
Maybe.
I'm hoping for one, but I don't
Yeah.
think it'll happen.
Lose if you actually break Cody's arm, you lose. Regardless if you get the pinfall or not. Break his arm, you lose. I don't
No,
know.
I
They'll come
would
up
have
with something.
I would have thought something like, Hell in a Cell or some kind of cage
Mhm.
match, Falls Count Anywhere, you know, something
No,
like that.
they just
But
did
in
Hell
this
in a
case,
Cell at
Cody would
WrestleMania.
go in with
They
a
can go
busted
back to
arm,
that
not a
already.
tag.
What was that, Thomas?
I said they just did Hell in a Cell. They're not
Uh,
going to go back to it already.
No, I don't think they will. They did the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania, but that was between Finn Balor and Edge.
yeah.
They don't want to. I don't know if they want to repeat the Cody and Hell in a Cell again this time with the busted body part.
And they could have done a steel
No.
cage. I don't know.
They could have.
Who do you think? You think Brock will probably win that match?
Maybe. Miss Cody won at Backlash, but
Yeah,
I
Brock.
think that match was supposed to go on a little longer until Brock got that cut on his forehead from hitting that exposed turnbuckle. And then I think they had to speed it up because he was actually legitimately bleeding.
Yeah,
Like
but
Brock wins. He'll put Cody in the Kimura. Cody will either pass out or the referee will just stop it. But
Mhm.
Brock wins to set up the third one at SummerSlam in some sort of gimmick match.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
We talked about it kind of a
Mhm.
little bit. Gunther and Mustafa Ali. I think a lot of people think that Ali's the favorite
Mm,
in Saudi Arabia.
yeah, I mean, I'd be happy if he won, but like I said, I think WWE is going to have Gunther hold on to that Intercontinental title in order to break the Honky Tonk Man's record for longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Like I say, Ali like
Unless something happens to where they feel like, all right, you've held it long enough. Let's let Mustafa Ali finally have his chance.
It's either Ali gonna win by DQ or Gunther just gonna destroy him.
I think
Ali's
Gunther's gonna
not walking
destroy
out
him.
with that belt. No way, no how.
No,
Gunther's going to walk out with the belt.
I would like to see Ali win,
Me
but
too.
I don't see it.
I can't either.
Uh,
Gunther's too strong.
and that's for the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Next you have this is no particular order, the World Heavyweight Championship match after a long tournament, or somewhat long.
Somewhat long, okay.
Right.
Okay, it was long.
No, it wasn't long. It should have been.
It should
Chris is a Canadian tonight.
Seth Rollins and AJ Styles.
Woo.
I'm torn.
I am too. I don't mind either one winning.
No.
Ooh.
I think Seth. They're gonna give it to Seth. I was just watching on YouTube the interview Corey did with Seth. That was well put together.
It was.
Whoever produced that deserves an award. That was great.
Like an Emmy Award, yeah.
I think Seth's gonna walk out. I'm torn, but I think Seth's gonna walk out with it.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, because AJ's on SmackDown with Mia Yim and the Good Brothers. So I don't see him going to Raw. I really don't. So Seth, I think, gets the belt.
I think
Seems only logical.
Yeah.
I think Seth will get the belt. I mean, it doesn't matter who gets it, but I think Seth will get the belt. Somehow he will, keep it, and maybe they'll have a champion match at Survivor Series. Roman versus Seth.
God, I hope
no.
they don't go back to that.
I don't want them to, but I think that if Chris is right, that's probably the direction they're probably going to go in. Knowing that Roman has never beat Seth clean or beaten him at all.
Because I mean, Seth brought up Roman like I love him, but I don't like him.
Brother.
Yeah.
Kind of like a bit. Yeah, they have think through their time working together in Florida, Florida Championship Wrestling, NXT, The Shield. They really became close. To where they're like brothers. They love each other, but then they have the moments where they hate each other.
Right. And in that whole thing with the Shield kind of
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
work out well.
Yeah, we know why.
Uh,
A steel chair, I think, played a role
Yeah.
in that one.
Yep.
Oof.
Just a little bit.
Just a
yeah,
little bit.
just a little.
Just
Uh,
a little.
on the SmackDown side of the women's championship, you have Rhea Ripley and Natalya.
Rhea.
Rhea.
Yeah,
I'll give Natalia. I mean, Natty will probably put up a fight, but Rhea's just too strong.
I don't see them taking the belt off Rhea this soon.
No, and she's had that belt for almost 2 months, so I don't see that title going anywhere. I don't see Rhea giving up that title at all.
Not till
I don't-
Charlotte gets back.
That is.
true. When is she supposed to come back?
Who?
Don't know. She's about to shoot a movie next month.
Who?
So Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah, yeah. She's supposed to start work on a movie. It seems like a good number of WWE superstars are working on outside film projects. Oh wait, Mess Around is
Mess
here.
around.
Woo!
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
guys?
WWE superstars in movies.
Superstars or movies?
Charlotte doing one, and then we know about Seth Rollins in a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
Captain
Yeah,
America:
Liv-
New World Order.
And Liv is supposed to be in the one with Charlotte,
Yep, I'm supposed to be doing.
but
a
that's
movie
probably
together.
done now with her injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rotator, which sucks.
Interesting.
So who do you think is going to win the SmackDown Women's title, Rhea or Natalya? Dave.
Rhea's gonna retain. There's no way Natalya's gonna get another run. She's just there basically to put people over at this point in her career.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if she got another run, but you know,
Mhm.
because all the
I
work
don't
she
think
does,
it's gonna happen.
she deserves it. But I don't think they're gonna go that way.
Nope.
Right. I don't either. What about Brock and Cody Rhodes? Or do you think that's not going to happen?
It's gonna happen. They've already done too much of a build up for it not to happen.
I mean, they even
Yeah.
had they even had that segment. Well, we won't say there was a segment at the end of Raw involving Cody and Triple H. I will not say what was said or what
I didn't-
transpired because
yeah.
that's a spoiler. I'll just say those two men talked.
I haven't watched the whole Raw yet, but
Right. I'm
of
not.
what I did see, I saw Brock attack him backstage, and then
Mm-hmm.
Cody came out to the ring and
Yeah.
basically said we're gonna fight, and then Brock put him in the Kimura headlock, and that's where I left
Scream.
off.
Gunther and Ali, Dave.
There's no
Intercontinental
way in
title.
hell Ali is gonna win this title. I mean, I'd love to see him win because
I'll have a moment of silence for Mustafa Ali because he's going to die.
Probably.
Mustafa
Okay, thank you.
deserves the title. Mustafa's talented, but if they put I mean, it's not even believable this guy's gonna be. You got to make it make sense, and it would not make sense if Mustafa won.
Mm-mm.
No, it wouldn't have.
It'd be like
Uh,
I don't know.
It's hard to tell with that matchup.
But you
Uh,
know, Trips can throw us a swerve and be like, "Hey, Mustafa's work hard."
Mhm.
You know, we can see that, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
And
He'll
I
get
think,
his help spots in. He'll have
and
a
I
couple
think,
of falls.
yeah, I think I saw a clip, or maybe it was on Raw, where they're interviewing Ollie. Brock was heading out to the ring, and he looks at Ollie. He's like, here's some advice or something like that.
The life kid.
Yeah,
That's what he said, and I'm like, you are rude.
If any of the small
You
guys
are rude, Brock.
deserves the title,
Jeez.
if they're gonna put the title on any small guy like that, it should be Ricochet
Yeah. I mean,
or
Ricochet.
Montez Ford for that matter. Either one of those guys
Right.
deserves the title. I mean, I know Ricochet's had the Intercontinental before, but it didn't last
Right.
long.
No. Should have been longer.
It should have. But when you got Walter out there to dominate or Gunther,
Oh God.
whatever we're calling him these days,
Gunther.
yeah.
Gunther.
Gunther.
And then on the Raw Women's Championship, you have Bianca Belair and Asuka, a WrestleMania rematch.
Oh my God. That's gonna
Who wants to
be.
see that again? I'm not even excited.
Don't
about
want
this
to see
match.
it again. Like, I mean, just is there somebody out there for Bianca to beat? I mean, or
No,
is there anyone out there to beat Bianca? I meant to say. She's been booked to be so strong, so dominant. Yeah, Asuka spit in her face, spit that disgusting crap in her face, but
that's a
I
no as
don't-
well.
yeah, it's like, ugh.
Bring Alexa back and let Alexa take it off her. Don't like
There-
Alexa.
Well,
Has been
Alexa
titled
did
so
tease on
much.
Twitter some gear. It looks like it's some special type of gear that she had designed for her, so she might be coming back sooner than you think. But I don't know that for sure.
Right.
Hopefully on Monday she'll be in the qualifying
Maybe.
match for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and then this component, Alexa Bliss, and then she comes in a black and white gear, looking hot, and mess around and starts drooling.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
gear, I'm thinking, if Alexa wore that, I know someone who would be like drooling over her, like, hello.
I caught UFC the other day, and the first match on there was Cora Jade. I'm like, oh yeah, I can dig this.
Oh my
I
god.
love me some Cora Jade.
Poor Jade.
That's how I am with Gigi.
Poor Dakota Kai is out with an ACL injury in her knee. I'm like, ugh, no.
Yeah.
That's why it's all
That's
about
why
Cora
I was
now.
like, come on. Mess
It's all
mess
about
around
Cora.
with some lovely ladies he can stare at for hours on end.
Gotta have me
She
some
tore her
eye candy.
ACL
Yeah,
protecting
give him
Liv.
some Cora Jade. Give him some Alexa Bliss.
What was
My
Liv's
man
injury?
runs-
Rotator cuff
Rotator cuff.
in the shoulder.
Manny's gone, Liv's gone, Alexa's gone. All I got is Cora now.
You got
Because
Cora.
Dakota's gone.
And then I
What
don't know
about
if they're
Chelsea?
Oh,
Green?
I didn't tell you my new favorite, did I?
No.
Selena Vega. She got hot. I don't know how, but she got hot.
Oh my god! I wonder if it was that gear she was wearing at Backlash. I think has made you go, "Oh my god!" I don't care if you're married to Aleister Black.
Yeah, don't let Malachi hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't let him know.
Otherwise, there'll be a match.
We'll be at Mess Around's funeral.
Dearly
Oh, it's
beloved, we're
not-
gathered here today to attend the funeral of Mess Around Day.
Malachi Black's married to Selena, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes,
Lucky
he is.
bastard.
I know.
That's like what's his name? Bo Dallas is with Liv Morgan. He's lucky
No, they're
guy,
not.
too.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh, they're
together.
not?
They broke up.
Oh, they broke up.
They broke up.
Oh,
So you're saying there's a chance?
He's single, ready to mingle.
You got a chance to mess around.
You got a chance.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hook it
I
up.
wonder who got custody of the pigs. They end up farm
I
together.
don't know. All right, back to
I
Night
don't know
of
either.
Champions.
Yeah.
We
And
got
then we
the
got
World Heavyweight title mess around. Do you have AJ Styles or Seth Rollins?
Well, I'm really hoping it's AJ. I mean, I want Seth too, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't really hurt my feelings if either guy won because they both deserve it. They both
That's true.
have shown in the past they can carry the company. But I heard Rollins is supposed to be taking time off, so I think AJ is going to win because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Loser moves to SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh God.
unfortunately
AJ's
AJ Styles.
Casey stays in
AJ Styles
SmackDown.
is on
Yeah.
SmackDown, so if he loses, he stays on SmackDown.
But we do know he does run the place apparently.
Yeah, SmackDown is the place that
Hey.
AJ Styles built. Remember that?
Champ that runs the camp.
Never
Yeah.
chance to run the kid.
The face that runs the place.
That's the one.
And I guess to the
That's
face
one.
that currently runs, I don't know, WWE,
Who?
Roman Reigns,
Oh God.
and
Yeah.
Solo
And he
taking
hits
on
1,000 days when Night of Champions rolls around in Saudi Arabia, but he's not defending his title at that event. I think that's the next match we're going to be looking at.
yeah, and then you also got Sami Zayn and KO.
Yep. Versus
Which is
Roman Reigns,
unfortunate.
Solo Sikoa.
It's unfortunate for this matchup. I would like to see
Yeah.
KO and Sammy win it
And Sammy's going into Saudi Arabia.
for the first time.
There's a pool between Saudi Arabia and Syria, so that's why They're like, come on, Sammy, come to Saudi Arabia. Put you and your buddy put your undisputed tag team titles on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's only going because Sammy's going.
That was the only reason why. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it because he and Sammy are real life, longtime friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think they would do it, but this whole thing to me makes Roman look greedy.
A
Because
little
the
bit.
last time Roman held the tag team title was
It was
10 years
Seth
ago.
and-
10
yeah.
years ago.
With Seth, right?
With Seth when they were part of the Shield. And
Mhm.
I've watched this match multiple times because it's one of my favorite matches. It was against Bryan Danielson when he was Daniel Bryan and Kane, Team Hell No, and a tornado tag team match, which I thought was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those matches.
You don't? No, not really. It has to be certain circumstances to allow a
What are you,
tornado
are
tag
you
team
talking
match
about?
where both teams are in the ring killing each other. Yeah.
Are you talking about Raw Panties match? Because you don't see those these days.
No,
I can
tornado.
see. I see Uso running
See the
and
Usos coming
getting
in.
Roman and Solo disqualified.
Oh,
I could see that. Yeah.
it's possible, or
To
I
add
could
to the
see
tension.
Solo. I can see Solo. I can see Sammy and KO retaining, and Solo eats the pin. That way, you don't have Roman eat the pin.
I hope
And this
the Roman
continues
don't need the
like
pin. If it's gonna be a clean,
Yep.
I just don't want Roman
there's
and
a
Solo
pin-
to win because Roman does not need another title.
Yeah, like I told these guys, it makes him this tag match, him winning those tag team belts, just makes Roman look greedy.
But if you remember the draft, Solo and Roman were drafted together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with
That's
him.
where the Usos, just to keep the bloodline together, but the Usos
Right.
have failed to get those tag titles back, so Roman and Solo are going to do it. Are going to
Yeah, but
try and see if they can do it.
even though they were drafted, the Usos were drafted, as a
Where's
team,
some
but
fucking
separately.
colors,
from the
dude? I almost ran your ass over. Sorry.
All right.
Some douchebag crossed the street with all black on.
Oh my god! Don't you
I
just hate
barely
it when
saw
that
him.
happens?
So I don't know how that's going to work out because they were drafted separately. The bloodline was,
Yeah,
yet they're together. So
yeah.
I think at some point you'll
well,
see
the
the
Usos were. There was after SmackDown, the Usos were with Roman and Solo were the first picks, and then
Mhm.
Right.
the Usos were drafted on SmackDown, so that's why they're still together.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they set up Roman. They set up a tease for Roman and Solo down the line, with
Right.
Roman bumping into Solo.
Yeah, and Roman's like, "Oops, sorry."
But then they kind of did that with Solo and one of the Usos.
I think it was
Yeah.
either Jim or Jay. One of them bumped into him, and he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
Did you hear the?
Oh,
did you hear
that,
the gap
that look
the
on
crowd
his
made
face,
when
though.
Roman hit
Say
Solo.
what? Say
Yeah.
what?
The look on Solo's face when Roman
Oh,
bumped
it
into him.
is like, what? You bumped into me?
Like, motherfucker, do that again. I'm gonna do something about it.
Solo would destroy Roman.
Samoan
Yeah.
spike. He's gonna spike him. Like bump into me
Sooner
again,
than
bitch,
later.
and you get the Samoan spike.
It needs to happen. Make Solo heal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's already healed pretty much,
the
but
crack in the bloodline showing it just crumble. It's just falling apart at the seams.
He's kind of a heel. I don't know what, like a hybrid maybe.
I always thought the bloodline were a heel faction.
They've gone back and forth depending on the audience, I think.
Mm-hmm. They have the crowd that loves them, and then they have the crowd that hate their guts.
no, they're definitely heal. They're definitely heal.
No,
as
they're
many
heel.
times as Roman has had to have the bloodline interfere to save his title, they're definitely heal.
Mhm. Oh God! I mean,
Oh yeah.
do we need to be reminded of who saved his ass at WrestleMania? Oh God!
Yeah.
That still sucks even today.
So I think that covers Night of Champions.
Yep.
Or somewhat Night of Champions, even though it's in the afternoon.
Yep.
But now we'll go to Battleground NXT.
Yep.
There's a championship match with Carmelo Hayes.
Braun Breaker.
And Braun Breaker. I don't watch a lot of NXT, but what do you think of that matchup?
It's going to be interesting. I mean, Braun ended up turning heel, and his work as a heel has so far been well received. So, but I don't see him getting that NXT championship back from Carmelo Hayes. I think Hayes is going to hold on to it for a long while.
Don't mess with him.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I see Mello retaining, but I don't think it's gonna be a pinfall. I think it'll be some sort of DQ or maybe Trick interferes.
Yeah, Trick. I'm thinking Trick. Either Trick Williams interferes or Braun f's up and it ends in a count out or a DQ.
Like I can't see Braun getting pinned already as a heel.
No, nope, I can't either. But stranger things have happened.
that is true.
Braun's not that stupid.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
surprised that
he's
Braun
not.
didn't get called up because there's not much he can do left in NXT. I mean, he's done it all.
No.
Well,
But they decided to see what would happen if you turned him heel, and it turns out that he's gotten a good reaction as a heel. So they decided to keep him going a little bit longer as a heel until I think this is just my best guess, and this might be unreasonable, is that Braun might get called up to the main roster if he loses to Carmelo at NXT Battleground.
I also heard rumor of, I can't remember if it was at one of the next pay-per-views. I can't remember if it was after Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. But I think that's when he's going to be called up.
Yeah, so I think
That's the rumor.
Yeah, I think his feud with Carmelo might continue past Battleground to another title match, but I don't know for sure.
Speaking of rumors, I don't know if you guys saw this one, but this was like way out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
They have Dominic Mysterio winning Money in the Bank is the rumor going right now.
What?
No.
There's a lot of rumors. I was just reading.
No, Cody rumors is ridiculous. They say that Cody Rhodes is going to get written off after Night of Champions, but he's only going to be gone for 8 weeks. I'm like, where the hell do you get this information from?
I've heard rumor of him winning. I've heard rumor of
LA Knight.
LA Knight. I've
Mhm.
heard.
LA Knight needs to win Money in the Bank.
Yes, that is. I think he's going to be in the match. I mean, whether he wins, I can't say for sure, but if he does, let me talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah, and those qualifier matches start on Monday.
Yep.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well,
That
Cody
too.
might be in there. Maybe. Like last qualifying match, he shows up and like, my arm's fine. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
You can just be like Cowboy Bob and wear a cast for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, with a cast on his hand.
So you got in the looks like the NXT Women's Championship, which
Do we need to really
They
tell
had
him who's in this match, by the way? Well, Messeron hasn't seen NXT yet, so I don't think we should spoil it for him unless
I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna leave you guys that. I'm gonna take off. My phone's about to die anyway. But
Oh, okay.
good having you on, Thomas. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
All right. See you, mess around.
yeah.
Okay, now he's gone. Can we say what it is?
So we got
Might as
Tiffany
well.
Let's do it.
Tiffany Stratton versus Lyra.
Valkyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to be in NXT UK, I remember, but she went by a slightly different version of that name. But yeah, and they ended up beating the two women who were the favorites at one was Roxanne Perez, and the other is Messeron's new girl crush, Cora Jade.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
he
we
watches
forgot
NXT and he
Roxanne
sees Cora Jade lose, he's gonna be so upset about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might need a wellness check on him later.
Yeah. Is that you are hey, you okay?
Yeah.
You okay there, buddy?
I see Tiffany winning the belt.
I can see that. Yeah.
It's possible. Stranger things have happened, though. Lyra might win it, but yeah, I think the consensus pick is Tiffany Stratton. So, but I don't even know. But I don't honestly know if she's ready for that or not because she hasn't been in NXT for a long period of time.
Sean could protect her.
Yeah, probably.
You can have her feud with Roxanne and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next match we have the NXT Heritage Cup under British round rules.
I think I might have seen something like this in NXT UK. I don't remember the rules though.
I don't remember either.
I don't
Neither
either.
do I. It's on YouTube. Like then
Oh,
WWE
then
posted.
Okay.
Wh-
Who's in this match? I didn't see that part.
Dragon Lee versus a name I haven't heard of in a long time. Noam Dar.
Noam Dar, yeah.
Used to be a
Uh,
cruiserweight that I saw.
Yep. Used to be
I'm going with
205 Live a lot and then went to
Yeah.
NXT UK full time.
I'm going Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes sense. Because he's really been impressing people, so I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it.
And I
They're
think
not
from
paying
what,
the main roster money to job down there in NXT.
Oh yeah.
and I think Noam Dar is the current champion, and I think it hasn't been defended in a while.
No, not at all. I think he only recently came to NXT just in the last couple of months or so.
Yeah, he just barely came back a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. And he had that Heritage Cup with him. I'm like, dude, you're still lugging that thing around?
Yeah,
You
it
still
was
have
pretty
it?
big, yeah.
I thought with NXT UK shut it, closing its doors, that sort of thing, he wouldn't be lugging that thing around. He still is. And I'm like, damn.
Hey, he's proud of that cup.
He is. He's really proud of it.
I would be too if I was in that situation. But
Yeah.
you also have the North American Championship in a triple threat match. Wes Lee,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Bate, and Joe Gacy.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
It's time for Wes to lose the belt. He's had a stranglehold on that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Tyler Bate.
I'm going with the big strong boy, Tyler Bate. I mean, Joe Gacy's good, don't get me wrong, but it's Tyler Bate's time.
Yeah.
It's definitely his time.
A last man standing match.
Ooh.
Dijak versus, I'm trying to pronounce the name.
Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov? Yeah, I'm going to go
Dragunov.
Dragunov.
Yeah, Dragunov.
Dragunov's going to win because I think he wants that shot at that NXT title at some point, and this might be the match that can help propel him to that point if that's what happens.
And then finally, you have the NXT Tag Team Championships. Gallus and Wolfgang versus
Mark Coffey. Yeah.
Yeah, versus the Creed brothers.
Gallus.
They're
pretty tough.
Only 6 matches on that card, maybe 7.
Well, we had one more. They added one more match.
Oh, they did?
It's Gigi versus JC in a steel cage weapons match.
Weaponized steel cage. Yeah, I'm probably going to go. I know some people on social media are hyping up JC Jane, but I think Gigi Dolan's going to win this one.
Yeah, Gigi's got to win this one.
I think.
Blow off the feud. Gigi wins.
Mm-hmm.
She could be the first challenger for Tiffany.
Or Lyra, one or the other for that NXT Women's title. This will put her in that result in that opportunity.
So we take this idea from Dean Ambrose a little bit?
The Ambrose
Because that was kind of a versionized version.
Thumbtacks, mop buckets, fire extinguishers, nunchucks, straight jackets,
The potted plant.
Baseball bats, the potted plant. Yep. Oh my God. If they do that, then I will be laughing my butt off on that one.
Yeah.
That'll be just too funny.
So it's
gotta be funny. They are gonna try and make it as serious as possible. So
yeah.
I think straight jacket, the mop bucket, the fire extinguisher, the kendo stick, the nunchucks, and the potted plant are all gonna be stored away in the attic.
True.
I can see them using the nunchucks. It says it's a valid weapon.
Yeah.
Depends on if either of these two know how to use them.
They can get trained.
Ambrose knew how to use nunchucks. There was a video showing him backstage practicing with a pair of nunchucks.
They can just watch that video then.
Yep, they should.
Yeah.
It's like, learn from Mr. Ambrose. You might learn how to properly use a pair of nunchucks.
Call up Mox.
Yeah.
Mox, exactly. It's too bad in AEW he has never used nunchucks.
Not
That could
yet.
happen
Well,
Sunday.
not yet, but it would be great if he did. Speaking
could
of
happen.
AEW and
I was
Mr.
gonna say,
Moxley,
do you
Yeah.
want to talk about the NXT or
double or
AEW?
nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Seems like AEW has the longest card. But
They
I don't
always
know.
do. They go like 4
They
hours.
always do. They try to utilize
like
as much
6
time
hours.
as possible with these pay-per-views. They try to make it worth your while.
I mean, in a way, that's good, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There.
You got a 4-way match for the AEW World Championship match, or for the
Four
World
pillars.
Championship.
4 pillars.
MJF,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Guevara,
Guevara.
yeah,
Guevara.
Jungle Boy, and Darby Allin. So, what is the 4 pillars match? I've heard it,
4
but
pillars match. These 4 guys have been with AEW since pretty much the beginning, so they're called the 4 pillars.
okay.
Each of these gentlemen each held titles. We know MJF is the current world champion. Darby Allin's been a 2-time TNT champion. Sammy Guevara's been a 3-time TNT champion. Jungle Boy Jack Perry has been a tag team champion with Luchasaurus. So these 4 are all very accomplished. And Darby, Sammy, and Jungle Boy all want that world title that MJF currently has had since Full Gear.
But there's no like special.
No, just a fatal 4-way.
Nope, it's a fatal 4-way, pretty much.
Okay.
MJF retains.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
unfortunately, because I can't see him losing till either AEW Grand Slam in New York City or Full Gear, which means he will reach the 1-year mark by the time that pay-per-view rolls around.
which is weird. I think I saw something that MJF and Roman Reigns have been champions the same amount of days,
Right.
but Roman has more pay-per-views
And
than
more title
MJF.
defenses. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
MJF's
because
character is the kind he doesn't do. He's not exactly what you call a fighting champion.
No.
and AEW only does
Because of him in
pay-per-views
general,
like
or just because of his
a few
character?
months.
Yeah. Size is November, so it's December, January, February, March, April. So he's had about 6 months. So about 6 months.
Wow. Huh. Tag team titles are on the line. The World Tag Team Championship match. You got FTR going up against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
FTR.
FTR, Jarrett
Yeah.
and Lethal are a joke as a tag team. Jeff Jarrett shouldn't even be in this match anyway.
And then you also have Mark Briscoe, who's going to be the special guest referee.
Yeah, he's not turning heel.
No, he's
No.
not turning heel. People have absolutely fallen in love with him and embraced him. Especially after the loss of his brother Jay. But
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe, I say this all the time, he's a national treasure that needs to be protected at all costs. He's so cool.
Is everybody expecting him to turn heel?
No.
Briscoe?
No,
No, go ahead.
it's just like how special referee. You never know. You kind of never know. But I don't see Tony Khan turning Mark heel. Not this soon.
No.
Yeah, you have the ladder match for the AEW TNT Championship.
Oh
You
boy.
got Wardlow versus Christian Cage.
I know ladder matches are Christian's specialty, but this is different. This is a challenge for Wardlow.
Mhm.
I don't see him losing that title. I see him retaining and then next being challenged by Luchasaurus.
I don't know. I didn't see Wardlow losing it to. I didn't see Soul losing it to Wardlow and then Wardlow losing it to Powerhouse right away. So
Right.
I don't know what TK's thinking here.
I don't know either.
I don't know
don't
what
see
he's thinking half the time, but
the dude needs to seriously lay off the energy drinks here and just tell us, what are you doing? It's when you see him and he gets so excited and everything like that. I'm like, all right, you need to cut. If you're drinking 10 Monster Energy drinks a day, you need to cut it off after about 3.
Probably drinking
Maybe
like a
2.
million of them a day.
He's crazy.
He's all bug-eyed on TV.
He's all bug-eyed, and I'm like, okay, stop with the damn energy drinks, dude.
Yeah.
Or something else.
Or
something
I know.
else, yeah.
I hear the rumor. I hear the certain word used as a joke. I'm not going to repeat it.
Mm. So they are in Vegas, so why not have a
Vegas,
21-man blackjack battle royale
Oh, good.
for the AEW International Championship?
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy is the champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's going up against 20 other participants.
That's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go
I'm
Orange
not, sure
Cassidy.
I'm not sure the exact rules. Maybe it's like a traditional battle royal, but
Probably.
I
I
know
think it
there's
is. It's like those battle royals they usually have when they go. They have the Joker, but there's no Joker this time.
Yeah.
They'll just introduce. They'll start with 2, and then we like roll on the rules every couple of minutes. One comes out till they get 21.
Mm-hmm.
'cause I know some of them do it backwards, or
Sometimes
know,
they do.
it just depends on.
Mm-hmm.
You also have the singles match for the AEW's World Championship.
I think you already did that one.
Yeah, Jane Hayter versus Tony
women's
Storm.
world title. Okay.
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter.
Jamie. It sets up for Saraya.
Yep.
Saraya's gonna win the belt.
I think so too, but it'd be cool to see like an ex-WWE, superstar.
She's gonna win the belt at All In London.
Oh, Saraya, yeah.
No,
Because after Double or Nothing is Forbidden Door, and then they can begin that build up to All In London at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, we'll have Jimmy Hayter versus Willow Nightingale. Not what Tony Khan was hoping for.
Not what he was hoping for, but you know what? It still probably would be a fun match either way.
So
protect Jamie at all costs.
Yeah, protect Jamie at all costs, even against even people like Willow Nightingale, or even here's one I'd like to see her face, Kairi Sane.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That would be. I agree.
This would probably be the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy in the Arena. Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
Versus the Elite.
I wanted Blood and Guts. I didn't want Anarchy in the Arena. I wanted Blood and Guts.
They're both fun. I found Anarchy in the Arena a lot more interesting.
Yeah, but the blood.
Well, except for the part where Eddie Kingston threw Sammy Guevara off the cage onto the table below.
I don't see anybody take. Well, I can see Wheeler taking a crazy bump.
Oh God! I hope it doesn't. I just hope it doesn't involve him in a table. That would be crazy.
Now, if somebody's watching, the Anarchy in the Arena match, this weekend or on YouTube, what would it be compared to, like WWE? I think more of like a, I don't know, hardcore match meets a Falls Count Anywhere kind of thing.
Maybe mix it like a little bit of that mixed with maybe like whatever, with some ECW related stuff.
Yeah, that's a good comparison, Christy.
Yeah. I watched a couple of ECW matches and I'm like, I'm so shocked. I was just like, what the hell?
It was wild times back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
TBS Championship.
Oh my God.
Jade Cargill versus
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. La Huera Loca.
I'm thinking Jade Cargill.
They've got to. I'm gonna go Taya Valkyrie. I don't care what anybody says. TK needs to pull the trigger on this one. Just take that damn title off. Or he's teased the possibility before in some interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And I know some people are hoping for Chris Statlander to come back. I don't know. My guess is just put us out of our misery. Pull the trigger and take the damn title off of Jade and have her go up against someone like Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter or Tony Storm, the top level of AEW.
Go after Willow. Go after the New Japan Strong Championship.
Here's another one. Go after Willow.
There you
No,
go.
don't go after Willow. She's little Miss Sunshine, Miss Positivity here. I don't want no. No.
Uh, we got the 6-man tag match. Ethan Page and the Guns going up against the Hardy Party.
Hardy Party. Oh yeah, Matt and Jeff Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy. Oh boy.
Yep.
Winner of this gets control of Ethan Page's contract, I think, is the
Yes.
result.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
I'm gonna go with Isaiah Cassidy and the Hardys.
Yeah, nobody cares about this match.
No, nobody. I mean, I personally don't, but
If this is on the main show, this is gonna be a bathroom break for everybody.
I'm sure if something else is added tomorrow.
then it might get pushed to the buy-in, which is AEW's kickoff show.
Yeah.
So there's that possibility.
And then it could be the co-main event to the Anarchy in the Arena.
Oh
You
God, I
got the
hope not.
unsanctioned match. Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho.
Oh my God.
That could be the co-main event.
Jericho
I
by
could.
Jericho with help from the JAS.
Yeah.
Adam Cole, baby.
Considering it's a unsanctioned match and pretty much
Technically,
anything
not
goes.
going to count on their records. They're just going
Why
to get
is
all that, and then
Do they
they're
still
going to have
use
to count how many more tacks they're going to have to take out of Jericho's back.
I can see Kyle roller. I can see the JAS interfering. Out comes Roddy, and then out comes
Kyle
Well-
O'Reilly,
Kyle and Bobby.
undisputed.
Yep, a undisputed reunion.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm sure if all
That
four of
would
them
be
get back together, they're going to have to use a different name because WWE owns the rights to the name Undisputed Era.
They'll figure
They
something
do?
out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll come up with something.
Yeah. They'll find a way.
Mhm.
I think that covers all 3 pay-per-views or premium live events.
Yep,
Depending on
it does.
It does.
So tomorrow they're going to announce where Collision, their new
Mhm.
AEW show for Saturdays,
Yeah.
is going to be. Any guesses?
Daly's Place.
Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida.
That would make sense.
Unless a miracle happens and Punk puts on his big boy pants and comes to work.
Yeah.
No.
I heard there's real life beef with that.
Yeah, I think they think Punk was sent some sort of letter or something like that, like put on your big boy pants and shut up, or just we'll buy out your contract and you won't have a job.
Yeah.
He's being a big baby.
He is a baby.
Yes, he is.
And
Oh,
there's
my
people,
best
and
friend
the
can't
people
come to
out there
work,
still
so-
saying, "Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back." Well, how do you know he's coming back? He might not come back.
My best friend can't come to work, so I'm not coming back either.
Yeah.
Wah.
Wah, wah.
That wouldn't work in real life. No.
No, it wouldn't.
Nope.
Nope.
It won't even work with Vince. Vince would not even have any of that. He's like, "Fuck you, buddy."
No.
It wouldn't work.
Uh,
No, Vince be like, "No."
Sorry, pal.
It-
No.
And I think too, it was supposed to be in Chicago.
Supposed
Yeah,
to be, but all this bullshit with Punk is kind of ruined that. So
Yeah, they're not gonna have it
They're
at the
gonna have
United
to
Center.
stick-
No
they're gonna
way.
have to get- If it's Daly's Place in Jacksonville, then you know what? I'm not going to be mad about it.
Yeah.
No, it's only if it's not in Chicago. That's the only place it can be because Tony
Oh.
doesn't have to pay for rent for the building because he owns the place. So
It's true.
Yeah, well,
And the
his
football
dad
stadium's right
owns the
next door.
Jaguars. His dad owns the Jaguars, and I think he's like co-owner.
He is co-owner.
Yeah,
and
he's
they also own
co-owner.
a soccer team in England called Fulham FC.
I can see why he had a event in London as well.
Yep.
Connections.
Mm-hmm. Something to do with it. Whew.
On the WWE side, do you think Zoe Stark's kind of billed as like Dana Brooke a little bit,
I hope
winning a
not.
lot, but
Mm,
know.
I
Mm,
hope. I mean,
I
I
have
hope,
no.
I hope not, because Zoe Stark's actually really good in the ring if given the opportunity.
Zoe's fantastic in the ring. I had the privilege of watching her for a few years out here in Vegas, and she's the real deal. She's way better than Dana Brooke would ever think about being.
Mm-hmm. Dana Brooke only wishes she was as good as Zoe Stark.
Yes. She can't lace Zoe Stark's boots.
What do you think they should happen to the women's championship? I know they're gonna have a fatal 4-way on Raw.
It's
It
just
should have
for
been on the pay-per-view.
Right.
it's just for Ronda and Shayna to win. That's all.
Or the tag team title.
Uh,
Yeah. Ronda and Shayna have been projected to win those tag titles for a while. They've just been waiting for the chance to actually do it. But even if they do win, I mean, it's Ronda Rousey holding a title belt, and does anybody really want that?
Yeah, but
No,
Shayna can carry the team though. She can do all the work.
No, and Shayna's better off being on her own. I don't care if Ronda Rousey is her BFF. I mean, Shayna is a badass on her own. She was
I agree.
NXT Women's Champion. She's good.
yeah,
I think being in a tag team kind of holds her back from really being what she's capable of being in the ring.
I think so too.
Yeah. And the crowd doesn't react to Ronda when she shows up. They're all like,
Yeah, they're over her now.
when do we go to the bathroom? It's like, bathroom time. Let's go. Ronda's out there.
So there's reports of WWE wanting to add a third hour to SmackDown, while also, I guess, making the third hour of Raw TV 14 or some adult content with that.
They don't want to add the third hour to SmackDown. They don't
No.
have to. They're open to it if that's what
Mm.
happened in the negotiations.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
I
read the
don't
article with Tony
like the
Khan,
idea.
the interview Nick Khan did,
Oh,
and he
God.
said they're open to the idea of a third hour of SmackDown if the new negotiation rights calls for it.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't see they're open to moving SmackDown off of Fridays, and they're open to moving Raw off of Mondays if needed be. Could you
Well,
imagine like Wednesday night Raw or Thursday night Raw?
Well, they were asking for trouble.
I can
'cause it's
understand
WWE.
SmackDown.
SmackDown,
I can
yeah.
understand
Raw, no. Raw's been on Monday nights for it seems like forever.
since day one.
Since day one.
Yeah,
And their
30
only
years.
real competition they've had is Monday Night Football during the football season. That's it.
Yeah.
So
But
go ahead.
I was gonna say, but if you moved it to Thursday, you're gonna have Thursday Night Football, which I guess wouldn't matter. But
Probably wouldn't matter because it's on Amazon Prime Video. The only real thing they would have going up against them is Impact, which is on Access TV. But that's
yeah,
if you
but it's
have
hard to
something
get.
like cable or you have a streaming platform like Sling TV, for example, which carries Access TV. That's about it. But other than that, I don't know.
I can see SmackDown moving.
Yeah.
They've bounced around different times.
Yeah, they did that. Like they would have Raw on Mondays, SmackDown on Tuesdays when both were on the USA Network.
Yeah.
It's got to be like NBC Universal keeping the rights.
That's
Because I
probably
can't
what
see
they did.
Raw. I can't see Raw going anywhere else
No.
unless they go back to Paramount.
I don't think they've ever been on Paramount.
No, they've never been on Paramount.
Well, technically they were when it was like TNN and Spike TV.
Well, okay, yeah, that's
that
true.
was
That's
back.
true.
Yeah, that was back then. The only things I could see happening is you either put it on either like these NBC Universal owned channels, like the Sci-Fi Network, the Sci-Fi
I don't
channel.
see.
No, but I
Yeah.
don't see that happening. I mean,
Well,
I
not
don't
only
know
that,
how well the deal with Fox is going. I'm not sure.
but
Well,
not
both
only
deals are up.
yeah, but not only that, Paramount and Peacock are like rival
Yeah.
streaming networks. That wouldn't
Mhm.
work out.
No, that would not work out. Paramount does Paramount Network and CBS.
And a lot of other
all
channels.
NBC Universal. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
under
but
the
I'm just saying, like,
Viacom.
let's say
Yeah,
Paramount.
CBS Viacom.
Let's say CBS Paramount wins the bidding war, wins the negotiating rights for WWE.
Mm.
They could, like, Raw could stay on Mondays, or they can move it to another night. They could put it on Tuesday to stay away from the NFL.
Maybe
That's true.
it's possible. I mean, it's up to them how they want to do it.
But okay, if they move it to Tuesdays, where are you moving NXT?
Good question. Because yeah, NXT is on Tuesdays on the USA Network.
NXT, if it's not part of the NBC Universal, they could just Paramount could put it on their streaming service, Paramount Plus. Make you go there to buy it to watch it.
They kind of do that with Main Event on Peacock,
No, they do main events on Hulu.
and well, that's true.
Yeah, main events on
Oh,
Hulu.
it's I think it's NXT Level Up. I thought.
Yeah, I think that's
Level Up's on Peacock, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Level Up's on Peacock. I know main event is on Hulu.
And like a couple weeks later, they put it on Peacock, but
They do.
which I
I
think
mean,
it should be.
these negotiating rights are going to be interesting to see where it all ends up being.
True.
The era of wrestling's changing, folks.
It is. I
Yeah.
mean, you have AEW as you have WWE as the big show in the business, and you have AEW, which has proven to be one heck of an alternative. And then you have other, you have Impact that's building, that's continues to grow and is doing nicely. Ring of Honor's back; they're doing really nicely too. So
But Ring of Honor is kind of under that AEW umbrella.
it is, and it's on. I think it's if you subscribe to Honor Club. I think it's like
Yep.
$9.99 a month. You can watch Ring of Honor on Thursdays. Or you can watch Impact on Access TV on Thursdays. So I mean, the wrestling business, I mean, in terms of the big ones, they're all growing, getting better, and things are changing.
They
They
are,
sure are.
Definitely.
and maybe some for the good, some maybe not. I don't know, but we'll just have to see on these negotiations how they turn out.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the draft? I know it's been a little bit, but
Hated it.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Yeah. I mean, you have Bianca going to SmackDown, Rhea going to Raw, and they're each holding the other brand's titles.
yeah,
You
that's
had-
confusing.
Yeah, that was stupid. Indy Hartwell and the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Isla Dawn and Alba Fire both got drafted, each holding titles. Indy vacated hers, but Alba Fire and Isla Dawn did not vacate theirs.
Mhm.
And I think in that situation is because there's really no women's tag teams on NXT.
There's zero.
Zero.
And plus, you could probably just promote NXT if you wanted to
That's true. You
have
could.
that title on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did that with Breaker and
Ziggler.
yeah,
Yeah, but
They
they had
had
the NXT title match on Raw, I think, and Breaker got it back.
and you could do the same thing for
Isla Dawn and
NXT.
Alpha Fire. Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that. But
And then
there's
have it
not a
quick.
high number of but there's not a high number of women's tag teams on the main roster because they get broken up as quickly as they get put together.
True, but if you feel like two women on the main roster need to be called down,
Yeah,
you could put them in that match, and they could just
Could.
take over the belt.
Mm-hmm. And then Isla Dawn and Alba Fire can go after the women's tag team titles against whoever will be holding them. Or it's Ronda and Shayna or someone else.
Yeah,
Well, it's either going to be Ronda and Shayna or Shotzi and Raquel. The
I'd
other
rather
two teams
go
don't.
Shotzi and Raquel.
The other two teams don't stand a chance.
No, they don't. I mean, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green had their opportunity, but they lost.
And this
Time
could be the beginning and the end of Damage Control.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's Bailey and Io Sky, but Dakota Kai's out with the really bad knee injury, so those two are going to have to hold down the fort. If they were going to break up Damage Control, Dakota's injury put that on hold.
yeah. I think
Dakota's out with
Dakota's-
a torn ACL.
I was gonna say
Mhm.
she can be out for like a year.
About that, yeah.
She hurt herself protecting Liv. She knew Liv was hurt.
Yeah,
She
Liv
wanted-
had injured a rotator cuff in their match, and Dakota tried to do the best she could to protect her, but she injured herself in the process.
She tried to do the right thing and it cost herself money.
Yep. Sadly.
I think she's the one that injured live to begin with the running kick in the corner.
Yeah. And Liv's shoulder, I think it like went back.
Yeah.
It was really. I can't watch the footage again because I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, it looked
Ugh.
horrible.
It was just horrible.
I think that covers everything tonight.
Yep.
Unless anybody has any other topics or news items.
No.
Nope.
I mean, if you're in Vegas this weekend for Double or Nothing, go check out some of their indie shows happening this weekend. A lot of good wrestling going out here in
Yeah.
Vegas this weekend.
What
And I
shows
think
down
they're-
there for Double or Nothing? It looks like it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of fan events down there too.
I think they got some meet and greets scheduled too for the week.
Yeah, there's a meet and greet scheduled at MGM Saturday, but it's like $70 to get in,
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
and
for
then
God's
you still have to
sakes.
pay for the autographs. They're all charging like $100.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're all charging $100 each. Like except FTR is charging $150. House of Black's charging $150.
Oh God.
Everybody else is charging $100. And like 2 other people are charging like $75. That's it.
See, I
Yeah.
would stay clear of those because it's like I mean I like them or whoever I'm winning the autograph.
Right.
I mean,
Is
would
it
you
worth-
pay $100 for Roderick Strong?
No,
No.
Yeah, he's charging $100.
I seems
I wouldn't
cool and
pay that
everything,
for
but I
Roman.
wouldn't pay. I would not pay. Oh my God. I'd rather get an autograph and a picture with John Moxley. Thank you very much.
That's $150 with the
I mean, that
DC.
would be one person I wouldn't mind spending $100 on.
He's $150.
It's 150. Shh, I'll pay the 150. I want it that bad. I will do it.
Yeah,
I will do it.
he'd be an interesting autograph,
Yeah.
actually.
I heard he's really cool and he's a really cool, chill dude. So, at least based
Seems
from people I've talked to who have interacted with him, he's pretty cool.
Him and Ornate used to live out here in Vegas, then they moved back to Ohio.
I heard. I'm like, why?
Probably closer to family to help with the baby.
Maybe. I don't know.
That would make sense.
Yeah, probably. Oh well.
So since we're getting close to time, final thoughts. Start with Christy.
Should be a really great weekend for wrestling. So I'm looking forward to all the excitement going on this weekend.
Thomas.
Thanks for having me on. It's been a blast. Just Amber, be safe and check out Thoughts Count Anywhere Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 East.
Cool.
Yeah, we got that coming up. We also have Oregon Cougars football coming up this weekend. Stay tuned for that, and then all of our great shows. We have C2C Rankum tomorrow morning, and probably Sports Minute. So, with that, hope everybody had a great evening, great week. We'll be back next week for another episode of Between the Ropes. Have a great week.
See ya.